Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I have another cool tutorial that will allow you to have your spectator cut the deck, but yet you're going to be able to control the bottom stock. Let's get to that. Alright guys, so one of the biggest problems that we always face at the card table, whether we're performing or whether we are actually at the card table playing, is to get by the cut. And you take the deck and you hand it over to a player, or for the most part a spectator. The spectator is going to come in and he's going to cut the deck. Once the spectator has cut the deck, normally he completes the cut. Now if we allow that to happen, then what's going to happen is that we're going to lose everything that's going on, everything that we've set up. The other thing that we can do is to allow the spectator to freely cut the deck, but now what we're going to do is that we are going to complete the cut. And as we come to complete the cut, we do a shift to reverse what the spectator has done. If there are certain techniques that are simpler and more beginner level, then that's what I want to teach you guys, more beginner stuff, because I want you guys to get out there and perform quicker and have something under your belt that you could use in a few days while you're working on the more complicated sleight of hand that will get there eventually. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Let's say that we have the 4 aces, which will represent either a selected card or a stack or anything of that nature. We'll have that placed on the bottom of the deck. So we have the deck in no particular order, all 52 cards, but we have, for whatever reason, controlled the 4 aces to the bottom of the deck. We're going to put them on the bottom of the deck. And what we're going to do is that we're going to give the deck 2 riffle shuffles. But in those 2 riffle shuffles, we are going to make sure our aces are here on the right hand. We are going to make sure to drop that right packet. We're going to drop a few cards from that right packet, allowing those aces to stay right there in the bottom, right? So once again, my aces are here on the right. I will drop a few cards and then I will riffle off. Despite the deck being riffled, the aces are there. All of these cards are still in the bottom. All right, basic, simple. All right, how are we going to use this for the cut? Simple. We'll do the first riffle, controlling the aces, and then when we go for the second riffle, make sure to aggressively bend the cards as you are riffling them. So as you grab these 2 packets, make sure you bend them like so. Make sure that they are as bent as possible. Make sure to bend them like so. Bend them hard, very aggressively. Riffle the cards 2 times, and what you're gonna end up is with a deck that looks like this. You see how it's bent this way, like that? That's what you want, a deck that's concaved like this. All right. When you go for the second riffle, you do the exact same thing and you bend them even more. Now don't be so aggressive as to make the deck look like this, but yes, be sure to have somewhat of a V on the shape, somewhat of a V shape on the deck. Once that is done, my aces are still in the bottom. I will now pass the deck to the player or to the spectator. The player or the spectator is going to go ahead and he's going to cut. When he cuts, my aces are going to be down here. Okay, so this is where the aces are at. Let me move this way so that you can see it easier. My aces are here. My spectator or the other player has just cut this packet here. Obviously, if I grab this packet with the aces and I put it on top, I'm gonna mess everything up. How can I put this packet on top of this packet, yet have the aces in the bottom? This is where the slide comes in. I'm gonna grab this packet. Remember, this is the packet with the aces. I'm gonna grab the packet with the aces, and I'm going to go ahead and lift a little bit from the back and drop a small portion right here. The concaved nature of the deck is gonna make it easier for me to have this little window here. As I come in, this hand is gonna come here, my left hand is gonna come here, make contact with the deck, and again, because of the concave nature, it's gonna be easy for me to lift it up a little bit on this side back here. So again, I lift up, I come in, square, and there are the aces in the bottom. All right, so one more time, pass the deck to my spectator or the other player. He will cut. I'm gonna come here to the aces. I'm gonna lift up and come in. And there are the aces. Practically everything is getting mixed except for this little portion down here. Once again, all I'm doing is just this. That's it. I'm just dropping this, holding it in the back. I'm holding it back here. I'm holding it back here, but I'm dropping it in here from the front. I'm dropping it. Taking a more exposed look at it from the front, this is what I'm doing. Okay, this is exaggerated. You don't want to open it this much, obviously. So this is exaggerated. This hand is going to come in, wiggling this up, like so. This packet wiggles up a little bit. As this packet wiggles up, I come in. The bottom side scoops into the bottom. This top side goes to the top, faking the action of placing the packet on top of the deck. And the result is that I have my 4 aces in the bottom. Once you have secured the aces to the bottom of the deck, you can always just come in and just give them a slight bend like so with your hand, with your dealing hand, and now you are ready to, in the case of a bottom dealer, you can deal to everyone from the top, and when it comes to you, you then deal from the bottom. All right? If it's a performance that you need to, if it's a trick that you're performing and you need to keep them there, you can do whatever control you need or do whatever you need to then have access to those aces that are in the bottom. All right? So basically, yes, most of the deck is getting mixed, but you are keeping those 4 aces there by doing this sweeping action. Sweep the aces underneath the deck, and then the top portion of the deck, drop it on top of the other packet, and you're good to go. Be careful with the angles. Make sure not to do it facing straight forward. Try to angle the deck this way. This isn't something that you're going to be able to do instantaneously. Does require a little bit of practice. It is beginner level. It is simple, yet it does require some level of practice. Don't see the video and go do it immediately. Try it out. Spend a day or so working on it, a few hours. You'll get it faster than anything else. All right? So guys, that's going to be it. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I publish new videos on gambling, sleight of hand, and tutorials every single week.